What's up, guys? Welcome back. We have a model home tour for you today. We are actually out here. We're sitting outside of this beautiful home right behind me. Trisha, tell them where we are.
We are in Fulshear Lakes. That's
right, guys. Fulshear is the second fastest growing city in the nation. We love coming back in here to this neighborhood because families love to be here. We get calls about this neighborhood all the time. So we're looking forward to taking you inside that property so that you guys could see for yourself why we're in love with Fulshear Lakes and in love with this particular home. Let's go. Let's follow Trisha in. Love the 3-car garage. Love how the colors that they have in this property. You got the mixed stone with the dark colors on the top where the siding is. Just really nice home. One of the things that we love about this builder, obviously their name is there, is the type of product that they build. This is not your standard construction. They have so many great features, and so we're looking forward to showing you guys what they have to offer.
So right away you'll see in this plan one of the nice features are these double wooden doors. I love a double entryway. It makes it very, classic.
Exactly, and grand, and actually I like these huge doors. Obviously I'm short, so I'd have to get over here to kind of see who's outside, but this is a beautiful entry as soon as you come in. This Sutterly home, I love how you have the high ceilings. Does have the nice chandelier coming down. And then as we follow Trisha to the right, there's...
the entryway is open, but it's not overly narrow where you go.
Exactly. I know for you, you like being able to put a table, being able to put, some artwork. So this is perfect for that. So a really good flow. They got the nice engineered floors on this one.
And from a lot of plans that we've walked into too, a lot of times the stairs are right here when you come in. This one is off to your left. And so over here to the right, you have your office area.
Yeah, we love, this is obviously where salesperson's working, but she's actually not here right now, so that's perfect for us. I do love those floating kind of shelves that they have. The beams across the ceiling. I love the black framed windows, kind of very elegant and open as you guys come in. So this is...
I kind of like the setup of the door here too, because typically the office door is just facing the entry, and so you get a lot of distractions.
That's true. So here, she's always trying to find ways to just not get me distracted in my house, and ours faces there. So I'm always, if somebody comes in, I'm always, stop what I'm doing, stop lead generating, and I'm actually seeing, a little squirrel comes by, I get distracted.
This is the first of 4 bathrooms, and so this, there is a secondary bedroom down here that we'll look at next. So this is, really a shared guest bathroom.
And a nice stand-up shower with the mud set tile at the bottom. So this is perfect. For secondary downstairs bathroom.
These are really nice soft close cabinets. I like the color. You can tell they're real sturdy, and this color is carried throughout the house. And this is the first secondary bedroom, one of 2 bedrooms on the first floor.
So again, you have the high ceilings. You got obviously the 8-foot doors, the windows coming in. I love what they did with the mirrors. It actually kind of makes it that illusion that it's bigger than it is, but it's actually a good sized bedroom. Nice closet.
The smaller of all the closets. You'll like the closets that are to come.
And one thing that you would also know about this builder is there's some energy efficiency and way that they build their homes that is kind of stands out from other builders, which makes this property very unique and very tightly sealed. But the doors, all the doors are hard wood core doors, so they're nicer, hollow doors that you see. So very, very high end. Those are like small details that I look at when we're looking at new construction, because that really is what separates these properties.
So this is a really cool feature of this plan, is this one wall.
So I wonder on the spec, I got to see what that's designed for. It might just be a closet, but I love what they did with this, making it a nice glass front.
Is a closet that just is carried under
Exactly. So it's a really nice use of space here. I never heard of the 66. I guess the 66 Club, but I guess it's just Sitterly bottles, so that's pretty sweet.
And so you'll see as we go through the lower level of the home, it really is open concept because literally you have, everything right here. It's still a very large dining
What's your opinion on that? I know that with our house, we have our separate dining area that we hardly ever use. I mean, what's your thoughts on having your dining area close to your living room?
I mean, I prefer that, honestly. In our house, we have the breakfast area and we have the dining. We hardly ever use either for kids and us together around the island. But I feel like, you don't have a breakfast area, but you have the bar stools at the island, and then you have a table here even for entertaining. It's easy access and you're still a part of, everything that's going on.
Exactly. You're not separated. So, and most of the time we don't even use our dining area. So you have a formal dining, and then you don't have a breakfast table area here, but you do have this really nice, large island that has the bar stool. So this would be your breakfast nook here.
Yeah. And one of my favorite things, I think, without having the breakfast area, which we would typically do here, is just look at the counter space that you have. And I love having windows in the kitchen, aside from just a door. And so that I really love. And not to mention the counter space, not just the counter space, but all the cabinet space that you have.
Exactly. I love how open it is, and you have the beams that actually go with the floating shelves on that wall over there, and then you got the fireplace with the tile going all the way up. So that's beautiful. And then this island, I love the
kitchen. I like, this is very similar to what we have at home, but they've carried it up as the backsplash. All the soft close cabinets, like we saw in the bathroom. And they're, like I said, they're very sturdy cabinets.
And then you got your 5-burner cooktop. You also have, I love what they did with the wood trim or the cabinet trim around the exhaust fan. It really gives it that elegant look. And then you have your KitchenAid, microwave drawer, but you do have your double ovens. Love that feature. Just really nice open kitchen with you got your waterfall island, and then you do have in this living room, I love that they did the cabinets on both sides of the fireplace. And then not only that, but one thing I do love, you have the big windows. Obviously we're suckers for big sliders, but even with not having the sliders, it makes more room for a huge sectional like you have here. Our house, we put the sliders in, so we used to have a sectional. We can't put our sectional there just because, we're right on where the sliders are, but I love that you're able to get more people in this living area. What do you think, Trish? You like it?
I like it, and I like the distance that you have between the island and the sofa, because sometimes you have very minimal space.
Exactly. Let's go outside and take a look at the outside of this property. Really nice covered patio. Love what they have with this property. Not only do you have this really massive outdoor covered area with the ceiling height here, but also have the stone on all 4 sides. And then behind me, you actually have a really nice lake view. So Fulshear Lakes, obviously, it's known for its lakes, its walking trails, lots of great features that this community has. We'll talk to you guys about price, about incentives, about some great things that this builder offers, as well as what the community offers. It's just not your standard master plan communities. They do things a little bit differently here. All right, as we walk back in here, I know what Trisha's one of her favorite features about this house is, and I think you're gonna like it as well. So let's follow Trisha into that.
So just across from the kitchen, you come across and it's a whole other, basically, room as your pantry. And you've got built-ins, drawers, cabinets, so it has a lot of space. Definitely the organizer type.
it kind of makes you think, hey, you have a lot more uses for your, you know, your standard, you know.
Well, if you take a look, remember the wine closet on the other side?
Right.
I bet this is basically a storage closet, or could have been. And
Exactly.
Into this.
Exactly. So that was probably part of it, and then they, you know, close it off. So there's, I mean, obviously, with builders, they always put a lot of upgrades into the properties, a lot of features that aren't, you know, isn't something that most people would get. But I do like that they did that with the.
And so the laundry room is an access to the garage is right here, and the access is off the garage to the laundry room, but it is still large.
Exactly.
Enough. You even have built-ins here. You can see they put a little doggy bed there.
They had that on the ground earlier, so that's a great little spot.
You have room for a fridge. You have plenty of, you know.
They put the double door there. You can close the bottom door.
Oh, yeah.
So if you have a pet, you can kind of leave him here and then leave it open, and then you have your, you know, second fridge. And then this is a 3-car garage that you have. So you have a really nice size 3-car garage. You have your 2 water heaters down here. So really, really nice feature that they have in this plan. I know I like it. Nice and clean. And then
what I like too, Sam, about this plan is typically you see the primary suite is off the living room somewhere. This one is actually tucked way back behind the kitchen, so you have even more privacy.
exactly.
And it's really large.
Love this living area, or this you know, primary bedroom. And I like that you actually have, so if you know, part of the extended patio is right in front of your window, so you can, even if you wanted to put some sliders, put something here, you could definitely do that in the future. I don't know if the builder would do it, but, and I know that's one of the features that you love about this bedroom is the fact that they have these pendant lights hanging down. This is a pretty cool feature. You don't see that too often. I know you still want to do it in ours, so that's what I hate doing these model home tours, because, you know, it costs me money to make these videos, guys, because we go home and Trisha wants to do some upgrades. So if you guys want to support a brother, please do me a favor, send a like, subscribe to our channel, also buy a house from us. That's really what we want you to do. We want you to use us to be able to find the perfect property. So, and one of Trisha's other favorite things that she likes seeing in model homes is the makeup area over there.
Yes, I love when they include this.
Except the only bad thing is, Trish, sit down. Let's show people the truth about having this type of makeup.
They put a taller stool in here.
Yeah,
That
but
makes a lot of sense.
but you're also left-handed, so how's that going to work?
I just scoot over.
You just scoot over a little bit, you'll be fine.
And you'll notice on the 2 vanities they put the backsplash all the way up, so that's really cool.
Yeah, I love what they did there. So, and then they have
You've got your standalone tub. You have your shower with 2 shower heads you can enter from either side.
And one thing we do like, I love about this is, you know, we can both be taking a shower together or not, and then I could say, okay, bye Trish, and then she can get out and go into her private closet while I kind of do the same thing. So I can walk through here, and then here is the closet setup. They do have a beautiful built out closet. Obviously that's an upgrade, but love what they did. Shows you exactly how much room you have in there. Now let's turn around and look at the other closet.
And you have a linen closet in here as well. So this bathroom to me really has the ideal setup. And they've done a great job on the closets. I'm sure this was an upgrade, but whoever gets this model home is going to be in for a treat.
Which it is for sale right now, guys. We'll give you the price of this model home. If you are interested in what you see in this model home, you can actually buy this right now. So definitely keep that in mind. Now we're gonna go upstairs, and again, guys, we're gonna talk to you before we're done. We'll talk to you about where we are, and you know, a little bit more about the builder and some of the incentives that they have. So stay tuned. And if you'd like to know more about who we are, how we can help you when it comes to buying a new construction home or even buying a resale property, definitely let us know. We've been doing this for a long time, and we'd love to definitely help you and your family with your next move. And to check out, as soon as you come up here, you do have a game room. So this floor only has 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, but it has a really nice game room with this little kind of
this built-in bar section. I mean, they've got a wine cooler here. You've got a sink. You can put a microwave up here.
like the sconces on the wall.
A popcorn machine. You can do all kinds of things up here. So this is really nice.
Really good use of space here. Love the carpet that they use as well. And then we'll go up here. You got to step up 3 little steps before you get to one of the secondary bedrooms. Also a really good sized bedroom. Queen size mattress. You got your 2 nightstands, just really nice and open, and lots of light coming in with the windows in the front. And then you have your really nice bathroom. Love the countertop they use, the floors. You have the tile. It goes all the way up to the ceiling. Love that feature.
And then notice the closet. It's very large for a secondary closet.
I think that's even throughout most of the. Wait till you see the last closet in the last bedroom.
It was just the one downstairs. I guess.
But you can see the one in, the one in that other bedroom is huge.
This is also cute because this room is not right off. You know, there's a little distance between the game room.
Exactly. Then as we come, before we get into that other bedroom, you have a full bathroom here. So this is for that bedroom. So it's not an ensuite, but this is for the guests who are in the game room, as well as that bedroom there. So really nice tile here, all the way to the ceiling. I love the tile that they have in the floors. It's actually very similar to what we did in our house. Probably took it from a model home.
And we've got a nice storage closet.
And this is where your home run is ran. So if you guys ever wonder if you see these boxes in model homes, this is where all of your Cat 5, all of your routers, everything is ran to this this panel area in the closet. It's usually in one of the closets, either in the primary or one of the secondary bedrooms upstairs, their closet.
So this is the final secondary bedroom. So
Look how big this fourth bedroom is.
It's quite large, as well as the closet. You could do plenty of things in there.
Look how nice this closet is. And this closet actually gives you access to the actual attic, which they have that sealed, but really great bedroom. All right, guys, now we're gonna go downstairs. We're gonna kind of talk to you guys about the price. We're gonna talk to you about what this model home, yes, you can get this model home right now. It's for sale, so we're gonna talk about that price. So make sure you catch us. All right, guys, so we are actually sitting here where the salesperson sits today, and it's actually me. So I'm gonna tell you about exactly where we are. So we are actually in Fulshear Lakes. Now this is a 70-foot product. So this builder has a smaller product, which I believe is their 50-foot product, and then they have their 70-foot product. And so their pricing over here starts at about $642,000, and it goes up into, you know, the 7s, 8s, depending on what upgrades the property has. So the plan that we're actually in right now, this is a Rosedale. So it's about almost 3,900 square feet. It's 4 bedrooms, it's 4 full baths, it's a 3-car garage, it has the covered patio in the back, and it starts at about $725, actually $713, depending on the elevation. Now this particular model, with all of the upgrades that you see, all of that is included in the model. So this model is actually selling right now. It's at $956. So right now this model is $956,000 the way it is. Obviously not including the furnishings, but with all of the upgrades of the flooring, the beams, the appliances, all of that is included in that price. You have the extended patio, you have the In the garage, you actually have the epoxy on the floors. So really great features on this particular plan, but the model starts at about $713. Again, they have plans starting as low as $640. And right now they actually have a couple inventory properties that are on the market right now that have been reduced about $75,000. So if you guys want to know about those, they also have some additional incentives. So you want to contact us about us. And one of the things contact us about that. And one of the things that we like about Sitterly compared to a lot of builders, a lot of builders will use your standard construction material with your tie back and your sheathing around the property to protect it. They actually have a zip system. So this is actually a system that they put that actually ensures that your property stays cool. In the summer months, all of the air stays in the house. It doesn't seep out from the walls or the windows. So the reason why I bring this up is because this is a tightly built product, a tightly built home, and because of some of the things that they use. Also, when it comes to their insulation, a lot of builders will actually do like your standard batt insulation. They have a different system where they actually spray in the insulation. They put this almost like this sheathing over it, and then they blow the insulation in, so it's tightly compacted. Again, they're about building a tight home that's going to be energy efficient. And so for the neighborhood, Fulshear Lakes, the HOA fees out here are about $1,800 a year. One of the great things that it does include, factor in the fact that it does include landscaping in the front of the property. A lot of builders or a lot of master plan communities, they don't include any landscaping. So they include not only mowing the grass, they also include picking up the weeds, they include the shrubberies, they include seasonal flowers. So that's one of the great features about this particular neighborhood. So again, guys, Fulshear Lakes is zoned to Lamar School District. You do have schools that are close to the neighborhood. Obviously Fulshear Elementary, I think they have like Fulshear Lakes Elementary. And so this is a great location. So if you want to be in the second fastest growing city in the country and that's now, from what I've heard, it's one of the safest cities in the country. You definitely want to check out Fulshear Lakes. Contact us. We can get you into all of these model homes, and we're able to negotiate. I've worked with this salesperson for over 15 years, so we're able to negotiate some great deals for our clients. So stay tuned to one of our other videos.